Last time on Find Love or Die Trying. We walked together through the forest, hand in hand. After we're off this island, whatever happens, do you maybe want to catch a movie together? No? Not so loud. My head's killing me after I had a ton of wine last night. Who was your other soulmate candidate again? Allie. Howdy, Scroodle. Ready for round 2? There's no wheels where we're going. Allie moved behind me and covered my eyes with her hands. Brace yourself. Wait, what? When and where did you get a boat? We cruised around the island for a while. You okay, Allie? You don't seem as chipper as usual. I'm just worried about my old man. I'm talking about Lucas. He was a good friend of my dad's. Let's just say that a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. He's probably watching right now just to make sure you're safe. Which gives me an idea. Allie turned to me and kissed me on the lips. Oh my. That's got to give Lucas a heart attack. She kissed me again, sending the boat into an erratic frenzy. Oh god, it's getting excited! I think this boat ships Allie and Pescrudel. Oh, hey Pescrudel. There were some fancy desserts here from last week, but I can't find them anymore. How'd your date with Allie today go? It was pretty great. That's good. So without further ado, it's time for Phase 3. The time is the lime. And the lime is now. Welcome to episode 7. How's it going? Oh my god, okay. Hopefully... Ooh. So I ate, I had food, and I haven't pooped enough yet, so... I also gargled salt water, because my throat's not feeling the best right now. So this might end up being a 1 episode recording. I might do that. Who knows? All I know is that it's a beach scene. Okay. The voices are probably not going to be great, because my throat's a bit not great right now. Hopefully it's good enough. Alrighty, let me make sure things are recording because I'm paranoid. Alrighty, a beach scene? Seriously? Oh wait, shit. Not only gratuitous, but oh so predictable. Oh, come on, it's the beach. Don't be so negative. I guess you're right. But it's not every day you get to go to the beach. Shit, this is terrible. We haven't seen Violet in like 10 weeks. And my throat's not in the best mood for you, I'm sorry. Are you alright, Tara? You've looked better. Tara was practically crawling on the beach sand, like a zombie with one arm. Sunlight, my worst enemy. We meet again, you piece of shit. There's some shade under the beach umbrellas over there, Tara. You look like you could use it. Ah! I swear I'd never seen Tara move so fast. Let's go in the water, come on. Scarlet grabbed Violet by hand and pulled her towards the water. Ah! But I didn't bring anything to change! Oh no. What's gonna happen? That's the spirit. Now that's the spirit. Wait up, you guys! And just like that, they're off. You up to join them? I'd be crazy to miss out on this. Just one thing first. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. She's making moves. I'm not ready for this. This is a photo moment. You can't even tell. I'm pretty sure we probably already have this exact thing screenshot from the last episode. Anyway, Allie pulled me in with her arms and kissed me passionately. Oh shit, space. But anyway. Wait a minute. It's hotter when the other girls are around. You think they saw? I don't like this. I couldn't stop my jaw from dropping. The look on your face is priceless, my god! Try to keep up. Ali ran to join the other girls in the water. There was nobody getting beach-appropriate clothing, like ones that are designed to get wet. I smiled and followed suit. We spent the rest of the morning enjoying the warm weather on the beach. Alright, that was really eventful. That was literally less than 4 minutes. Anyway, morning Pescrudel. Time sure flies, huh? The show's almost over. and you'll be able to go back to your regular life soon. That's something that I wanted to point out, actually. Maybe. This is something... It feels like this has moved so fast. Like, episode 3 doesn't feel like Scarlet, is when everything... I mean, it doesn't feel like things move so fast, but things did move fast, is what I mean, I think. But it doesn't feel like episode 3 was when Scarlet shot everybody, when they're all zombies. That feels like that was like episode 8, and the episode we're on right now is like 27. That's what it feels like, but it's nothing like that, and that's fucking crazy. And incredible. Anyway, time sure flies, huh? I just said that. You'll be able to go back to your regular life soon. I didn't know if I said that bit, so I'm saying it again. No idea if that's gonna have any less headaches, though. Who knows? As strange as it sounds, I've had some fun here. The whole getting murdered thing isn't great, but it hasn't been all bad. I did mention that other people would kill you to be... I did mention that other people would kill to be in your position, but they probably wouldn't kill you unless they would. You know, you're lucky. I'm sure people would have killed you to be in that position, definitely. That's what that means. Oh my god, we're having one of these dumb moments. I've really never taken in that when you say somebody would kill to do something, that means that they'd kill somebody to do that thing. We're learning. I'm learning, at least. On second thought, they definitely haven't thought it through enough. Probably not. Well, back to business. It's time to pick who you'll go on your first third date with. Don't... Cat, speak less, please. Who's the unlucky soulmate candidate today? Alright, we gotta keep the pattern going. I mean... Oh, fuck. I have some thoughts and ideas on how I'm going to tackle things. But I don't want to reveal them to you guys yet. So, for now, we're just gonna keep going back and forth. Because we have the one date now, then we'll have the next date with Ali, and then we'll decide, I think. Decide who to propose to or whatever. Man. I want to see how things go. Right now, the theory from the comments, from people, and from me a little bit, is that, you can skip ahead if you don't want to hear this. Anyway, is that Scarlet is in on it. Is on the inside. She works on the inside. That's how I feel about things. I think she could be out to get me. And that's how things are supposed to go, or whatever. You know? Like, I feel like there are a few signs there. One of which being that there's no show, there's only tell really with Scarlet. At least, I mean, a little bit. I mean, yeah, cool, she showed us a dance room, I guess, maybe. But, what I mean by that Ali's kissed us like 3 times, Scarlet's done nothing. So like, come on. Anyway. That's just how I'm choosing to interpret things right now. That could change. I'm not confident in it, but yeah. Anyway, Scarlet. Can't say I'm surprised there. You're 2 birds of a feather. Here's to hoping you both have a deal with... I know this. I just wanted to read it like that, okay? I know 2 P's is hopping. Here's to hoping you both have a day you'll both remember for a change. I read it badly. There was a comma. There should have been a comma there. Calling it. It's funnier when you're not amnesiac. And yeah, we don't need Anne. Who needs Anne anyway? Oh, back here. I found Scarlet in the same place I met her. She was engrossed in a book with a pile of books next to her. They looked worn, as if they'd been read over and over through the years. Hey there, Scarlet. What you reading? Hyperscrewdle, just an old fairy tale. Really? I'm surprised you'd read something that would throw science out the window. I'm a woman of varied tastes. I quite like these stories, especially this one. Blech. Which one are you reading? Yeah. It's called The Princess of Avaranda. I've always struggled with saying that name. It took me a while. I can't even get it right today. Jesus. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in... Try me. I smiled at her. She smiled back at me in kind. Okay, I don't see why not. I don't know how I feel about this face. I really... Like, it's... What? I don't like this drawing. It's confusing. I just don't... I don't know how I feel. I'm conflicted. It doesn't seem... It just doesn't seem fitting for what I was expecting. This is another thing. This game really likes to subvert my expectations. Anyway, there's a young girl, Nera, who was the princess of the kingdom of Veranda, which was far, far away from civilization. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for politicking or parties. She spent all her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and friends. Like a robot dog that would eat vegetables they didn't want to eat. Ooh, I gotta try my hand at this sometime. Oh god, what's happening to me? Scarlet giggled like a child. Nera has a blissfully happy childhood. She even falls in love with a commoner named Aloria. Although her kingdom would never approve of their relationship, Nera and Aloria never fail to see each other in secret every night by the crooked trees in western forests. I'm missing out words, but you gotta sacrifice something if you don't want to run out of breath. But those days don't last. One day, her mother, Queen, is taken by a witch, never to be seen again. And Nera is forced to become queen at the age of 16. In her mother's absence, Nera does her best to lead the kingdom, and for years it prospers. She's like no other leader they've had before. But secretly, she wants to leave. As queen, she has no more time for the things or people that she loved with all her heart. She cries every night alone. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibility falls on her. Then one day, Nera is cursed by the same witch that took her mother, and forgets everything. Her name, her family, her kingdom. I was wondering when this would tie back into somehow being related to the plot of FLoDT. Everything, except for Aloria, and the desire to leave. So she leaves, and no one in the village ever sees her again. I won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening till now. Oh, come on! Believe me, Scarlet, I want to hear this to the end. Especially because you like it so much. I looked deep in her eyes, and I could just tell how much she loved this story. Well, there's really not much left, but... Well, Nera and Aloria live a wonderful life in a neighbouring kingdom for many years. One day, she remembers everything, and rushes home, worrying for her people. When she gets there, she sees her people have been ruled by the very same witch who took her memory, and that her people no longer prosper the way they did under her rule. In anger, Nera confronts the witch on the border of a veranda. It's a really tough one for me to say. The witch takes off her cowl, revealing herself to be Nera's mother, the lost queen. Nera's mother gives her an ultimatum. She can return to ruling the kingdom, but she can never leave again. Or she can leave now, and never come back. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what choice Nera makes. So wait a minute. So, is this foreshadowing that we're gonna get the same choice? Or something similar? I don't know. Or, that's past shadowing. What's the opposite of 4? Like F-O-R-E. I'm gonna Google this. What's the opposite of 4? You know, like the number? Anyway. Back, rear guard, tail end. Okay, well, nothing good. Nothing, like, fancy. So, back shadowing. I think that probably sounds most proper. Is this backshadowing to a decision somebody had to make in the past? To stay working on this island or whatever, to harken back to my suggestion for... I don't know. I'm not even sure. That's quite the cliffhanger. I want to know what happens next. My brain isn't in a very... it doesn't have a good grasp on the story right now, I don't think, or any theories on it. It's in a very hazy way in relation to this game. Believe me too. I'm curious, what would you do in Nera's shoes? Oh boy. In a lot of the times when I get asked questions, and ones that have moral or ethical like implications or some shit like that, I need to know the full story to at least feel confident in my decision. Or I want to know the full story at least. Even when I do, sometimes I wouldn't feel confident anyway. But the fact that we're missing out details on what exactly was bad about the kingdom and the ruling or whatever, and that they no longer prosper, but what was the other kingdom like, or shit, could that fall into the same fate? Were they ruling in that kingdom? I don't think they were ruling in that kingdom. I think that wasn't implied at all. Unless it was, in which case, sorry. Anyway, so this is like the question of would you follow love or not? And honestly, I feel more inclined to go to the kingdom, because there's more lives there to help. And I know, because this is a dating sim, that's probably not going to be the best decision for me, but I'm going to say that. I think I'd stay. Why's that? I mean, I can't just let my people suffer like that. But I would never let Eloria go. I'd find a way to make it work. Forgot that that's possible. You're a real romantic, aren't you? But really, so that's a different tongue than the other tongue. I've loved this story, ever since I lost my memories. I'm sure I don't have a kingdom or anything, but sometimes you wonder, you know? Yeah, I get the same feeling too. That's just life, you know? You just have to keep moving forward. Here's the thing with the theory of her being on the inside or not. I am conflicted in whether to believe that she actually lost her memories or not. Because I think that there is still a world, a possibility where she was hired or whatever to work on with Damien, do that shit like was alluded to in the dream. I believe that there's a world where that happened, and then she lost her memories alongside us and everybody else. Or maybe not everybody else, but you know, most of the important people. I think that happened. Not sure. But there's also, you know, the possibility that she is just purely manipulating us or whatever, or trying to get something out of us. If it's the scenario where she did lose her memories, then there's a chance that what she has said about us could be true, and that if or when she discovers her memories or regains them or whatever, or rediscovers what she's supposed to be doing here and how she may be working against us, that she will be stuck in her dilemma and have to be like, oh, choose love over going back to killing the series or whatever. I don't know what the analogy to Kingdom is. I'm trying to think. Anyway, another thing about the backshadowing theory with the dreams. This is a really small thing to point out, maybe, but it mentions Six being turned into a vegetable. That could be a lie, that could be just a funny little tidbit that they used to scare the other brothers or scare people or whatever. But we haven't heard of Six in any other scenario, so I think it's definitely more likely for Six to have been somebody that existed in the past, rather than somebody that's going to exist in the future. Unless... this is completely ignoring the entire whole idea that it could be like an alternate reality, like what was suggested in like the first dream, I think, or the second. So I don't know what I do. I'm just throwing shit at the wall. You can hold on to what you want. I'm not holding on to any of them right now. That's just life, you know. You just have to keep moving forward. Yeah, you're right, but I'm really happy that you're the one I get to move forward with, Squirtle. Me too, Scarlet. There's no one else I'd rather be with, right here, right now. And speaking of right now, there's somewhere I want to bring you. Where's that? I'll give you a hint. I've been thinking about this since I've been thinking about this place ever since you mentioned that you loved fairy tales. What the fuck is this place? Oh my gosh, there's turtles down here! Turtles! She was practically dancing around the room, taking in all the sights. It was impossible not to smile. I figured the Ocean Palace might just be your thing. Scarlet practically jumped onto me and squeezed the life out of me in a deathly bear hug. I bet. I was late on that one. This is wonderful, Biscoodle. Thank you so much. You've made everything so special, in the ways I honestly couldn't believe, but you did it. And this is just the beginning, Scarlet. We're in this together. Wow. I held Scarlet and kissed her on the lips. It was like an explosion of passion had set me on fire, and she kissed me back and wrapped her arms around me. Alright, here we go. Now the tides are evening a little bit. Always. We spent the rest of the night enjoying a lovely dinner, in a place straight out of a fairy tale, with nothing but love in our hearts and laughter and smiles on our faces. I can't wait to leave this island with you, Biscoodle. I've never been this excited, this happy, since ever. You make me feel like I'm living in a fairy tale. But, you know, I've got an idea of how we could spend tonight, if you're interested. Fuck, that's her. You know, I've got an idea of how we could spend tonight, if you're interested. And what's that? I'll show you why fairy tales were written by adults. Oh god, it's fading out. What's happening? After today's date with Scarlet, I decided to take a roll around the fucking... After today's date with Scarlet, I decided to take a stroll around the mansion. The night was clear as could be. A light breeze made it just a bit chilly, but not enough that I'd need to put on more. What? More clothing, I assume. I found myself fixating on the moon without thinking. I thought I'd find you here. Why's that? Just a gut feeling. And the island-wide surveillance system. Such big words today, I thought doing it good. You doing okay? Yeah, I'm just thinking. I can't believe the show's almost over. It didn't feel real earlier today. Time sure flies, doesn't it? You've only got the last third date with Ali tomorrow, then the final ceremony the day after. Speaking of which, how was your day with Scarlet today? Alright, awesome. I don't know if it's just me today, but I'm not feeling Scarlet so much. There's just that lurking suspicion there, and everything, but I don't want to leave it off as like a negative thought. So I might just say awesome anyway. I don't know. I'll do it. It was the best. My connection with Scarlet's one of a kind. And there's no one I'd rather be beside me than her. I guess that makes sense. Does it? It doesn't feel right. That sentence doesn't feel right. Anyway, man, I don't like that Biscoodle is shitting out all the stuff that's saying like I would never. I don't want anybody else. You know. But Ali's there. She's nice. I like her. Anyway, being married to her would be like a dream come true. Well, aren't you romantic, Biscoodle? But I'm happy to hear that. If it's you two, I'm sure that whatever you two face out there, you'll be fine as long as you stick together. And if she stops turning people into zombies. Yeah, that's a conversation we have to have. You don't forget that in prenup. In the prenup? What's a prenup? Guys, what's a prenup? The prenup is it like a turnip, but like earlier? Turnips. Spelt with a U. Prenup. What's a prenup? I'm googling prenup. Prenuptial agreement is a contract entered by two people who are about to marry. Okay, cool. I've learned. Who knew that 3 days were all you needed to figure out if the marriage would last? I don't think they are, personally. If this TV gig doesn't work out, maybe I should become a marriage counselor. Anyway, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got some work done tonight. I've got to get some work done tonight to prep for the ending of the show. You know what? I could use some company. And it's not like you were up to anything. Kat reached her hand out to me. I put my hand in hers on instinct. With her hand in mine, she pulled me with her to... the library? What's this song for? Now you're probably wondering why you're here. Now you're probably wondering, why did I bring you here of all places? The music is slightly louder than usual. I'm gonna just turn it down a tad. You like to read? Well, yes, but no. There's no internet for us goons. So here's where we store most of our information. Records of every single run of the show. You see that? Every single run of the show implies that there was more before here. Before now. Is that what it implies, or am I wrong? Am I misinterpreting? I don't know. But I think so. Burning in security details, guard schedules, and most importantly, salary records. It's hidden in plain sight as regular books. You need to know how to decipher them though. They're pretty useless to the average person. Interesting. And also a little unnecessary. Who here is going to read a book, Scarlet Dude? Oh, I knew the state of education was bad, but not this bad. That was the wrong... we're just gonna move forward. It still doesn't answer why you brought me here. Well, you see, I have this lovely chair and table here that I do so love to work on. And it's truly, truly exhausting for me to get up this lovely arrangement to have to fetch book I need to reference. Why am I'm erasing words so much more than usual? It's truly, truly exhausting for me to get up from this lovely arrangement to have to fetch each book I need to reference. So... you want me to grab your books for you so you can just stay here? I'm so glad you understand! And you know, I'm doing everything I can to keep you alive. It's just a teeny favor. Couldn't help but laugh at her mock pout. Sure, Kat, it's the least I can do. Great, alright. To start, I need you to grab me the Princess of Avoranda, 100 easy recipes for a Philosopher's Stone, and... I regret everything. This must be the this must be the 100th batch of books I've had to deliver. It's been hours. Seriously, whoever designed this system would be shot. Should be shot. They would be shot by me if I were to get out of here. I tried to read a few books I was delivering, but like Kat said, they just seemed like regular books. And that's a wrap. Thanks for the help here, Pascrudel. So, perhaps there's more foreshadowing in Avoranda than I thought. Wait. There's more truth in the foreshadowing than I thought. Or the backshadowing, I don't know. Anyway, I'll send you a thank you card when you're off this island for some... I'll send you a thank you card... Fuck. I'll send you a thank you card for the shit... Why is it breaking? I'll send you a thank you card for when you're off this island or something. At that rate, that was pretty much slave labor. Did I say labor? Fuck. Ah, damn kids doing all the slave labor? Anyway. I like to think of it as more of unpaid charity work. You've got one last date tomorrow. Don't mess it up. I'm curious. What's the first thing you're gonna do when you're out of here? Fuck. I'm sorry. Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe try to figure out what my life was before. Who knows? That's as good as a start as any. Hey, you promised that you'd tell us, anyway. Well, I gotta get back to editing. Night, Pasquito. See you, cat. Guess I head back to my room and call it a night. Getting pretty late, though, 7:45. Long fades. Wow. Very long fades. Fuck. Alright, here we go. The alarms were deafening. We planned for every possibility we could, but it wasn't enough. We made it to the ship, but it still wasn't enough. Our one saving grace, the ship, wouldn't start. This is another new song. Someone tampered with it, and there's no time to fix it. Ooh. That's it then. I couldn't find the words to say. I love you. I love you too, Scriddle. I wish we could have met anywhere but here. She held me in her arms with the loss of her strength. All that's left to do is wait. Goodbye, love. I wanted courting call. I wanted more time to listen to the music. I wake up with Scarlet in my arms. Ooh, that's exciting. But that's gonna do it for this episode at least. I think I'm chilling. Honestly, I think I'm chilling. I think I might leave things here for the entire recording. It's gonna be a single episode recording. That's a scary thing, because I haven't done that yet for the series. But I think that sounds nice, and that also means that I could get the... seemingly... what I'm expecting... what I'm expecting is for the last recording, the next 2 episodes to be the last 2 episodes. That's what I mean. So... if I end things here, then I could have that all done in one recording that isn't extra long. Have that be okay. But I have a feeling that the end is probably going to be extra long anyway, so ending it here may not be the best, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm chilling. You know, I can. Not like I can't. So, thank you for watching again. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for sticking with this one. Hopefully the voices weren't too bad this time. Remember the buttons. Fucking take care of yourselves. Drink water. Eat. Good. Get your nutrition up. Don't eat as much as me though. Probably not gonna end well. Poop when you need to. Piss when you need to. Come when you need to anyway. And yeah, wow, there was like no cum jokes today. Until just then. Damn. Anyway. Thank you a lot for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. I don't know the sounds enough.